Do you know what's better than one pop-up selfie camera? How about two pop-up selfie camera? And this is the new Vivo V17 Pro. And it's the latest mid-range smartphone, and it comes with a dual selfie camera in the front. And let's unbox the device. It has been 6 months since Vivo introduced the V15 Pro, and here's the new successor, the V17 Pro. In terms of design of the box, it looks different now. It looks more classy. You get this outline of the device, and you can see up here, this is the 8GB RAM and 128GB storage version. Before I proceed, I just want to let you know that this is the Malaysian set, so it could be different from the one you get in other markets like India. Oh well, without further ado, let's unbox the device. Where's my scissors? Alright, let me just cut this through. And just throw this aside. So this model is the crystal white version. I believe there's two versions. The other one's like a black color kind of finish. Alright, so first you see this like a small box with the label V17 Pro. Let's just lift this top part off. And here you get, oh, okay, there's quite a lot of things in here. So you have, I believe it's a cable. Oh, it's a USB Type-C. Finally, Vivo, good job. Welcome to 2019. And then you get documentation with the SIM ejector tool. And it also comes with this white color case. It's quite solid because usually you get a jelly case, right? So this one is quite solid, it's quite hard. It's white in color. If you look closely, you can see the text Vivo down here. And it's this nice texture surface. It's like micro lines that's cut diagonally. Feels pretty good. But it's white in color, so I'm not sure whether this gets dirty easily. Only time will tell. And what's interesting is at the bottom here, it has like a flap cover. So this part's a bit flexible. It's a bit more rubbery. So this is used to cover the USB Type-C port. Alright, let's proceed to the rest of the content. Okay, you got these stickers which you don't need. So this is the Vivo V17 Pro. I'll put this aside first, and then let's go through the bottom layer of the box. And you have the charging adapter. So this is the UK pin. Since it's for Malaysia, you get a 3-pin adapter. And according to the reading, this is an 18-watt charger. You can see over here is 9 volts and 2 amps. And of course, it's also backward compatible with 5 volts, 2 amps, so you can use this to charge other normal phones. One end, you get a USB-A. And of course, you get a pair of headphones. And it's a 3.5mm head, so that means this device still comes with a headphone jack. So good news for audio enthusiasts. If you want to use your normal headphones with the cable, you can do so with the Vivo V17 Pro. They still keep the headphone jack. Nice touch. Okay, so let's just put everything aside and we have a deep dive on the device. So now let's take a close look at the device. So this is the V17 Pro in crystal white. Wow, look at that. It has this nice shimmering effect. Check that out, it's pretty nice. It's like kind of like a pearl kind of finish. So it's white and then it can transition to a bit of purple. Looks pretty fancy. Not very glarish, but it's pretty good. I mean, you have this, I'm not sure what material this is. Sounds like plastic, but it feels like glass, or some might call it glastic. And you also get this quad camera setup. So this is new on a Vivo device. And you can see how it's aligned. So you have like 2 big lenses on the top, followed by a flash, and then 2 smaller lenses down there. I noticed there's like a screen protector at the back, because you can see there's an extra layer on top. I'm not sure if this is like a packaging kind of film, but it looks pretty polished. I think this is a permanent screen protector. So viewers provided a screen protector for the back to provide extra protection. Interesting. And up front, you get an old screen display, like an ultra full view, if I'm not mistaken. This gives it a more immersive viewing experience because there's no notch. A lot of people hate the notch. So like the Vivo V15, it uses a pop-up camera mechanism. So without further ado, let's switch on the device. So first thing I see is FunTouch OS. So FunTouch is basically Vivo's own custom skin. I'm not really a big fan of it because it looks a bit kiddish. It's based on Android 9 Pie, so that's the latest version. So the phone's already up and running. I've set everything up, but before I talk about the specs, let's do a quick walk around of the device. So on the top here, you'll find a 3.5mm headphone jack, and in the middle you notice there's this big cutout So this is used to house the dual selfie camera. So there's not one, but two selfie cameras for the Vivo V17 Pro. And this hole, I believe, is like a secondary microphone for recording and maybe noise cancellation for better audio. And on the left side here, you find a dedicated button. So if you press this button, this should be used to trigger Google Assistant, so you can get Google to answer a few stuff like how's the weather and all that. And if you double press this, it will launch Vivo's own Jovi Assistant. So it's like an image recognition software. Like for example, if you see something online and you want to know where to buy it, if you double press this, it will actually lead you to like listings on online e-commerce stores. So you can actually find similar products for you to shop. So that's quite a nifty tool. And at the bottom, you'll find a speaker grill. So it's only one speaker here, and a USB Type-C port. Again, this finally uses a USB Type-C port, no more micro USB. And of course, you also get the SIM slot. So this houses a dual SIM. But before we proceed, let's check out what kind of slots do they have. Oh, wait a minute. So it's a dual SIM device with two nano SIM slots. So there's no micro SD card, which is quite unfortunate for some of you. But I think with 128 gigs of storage, this should be enough for most of you. And on the right, you'll find the typical power button, which can wake the screen, as well as your volume rockers. And up front, the Vivo V17 Pro comes with a 6.44-inch Super AMOLED display that pushes a full HD+ resolution. So it's slightly bigger than the previous V15 Pro. And in terms of processor, it's running on a Snapdragon 675, which is similar to the previous version. And this device comes with 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage. The display is pretty good for video streaming, and the sound
is really holographic and some kind of really
it's pretty decent
pattern across the whole smartphones.
So as usual, this is an optical based sensor, so it will actually light up in the area that you wish to unlock. And it's pretty quick. Let's try again. Pretty seamless. So this makes it convenient to unlock if you place the phone on the table. Let's try it out. Instant. What's special about the V17 Pro is this dual pop-up selfie camera. So you don't get one, but you get two. So you get a 32 megapixel main selfie shooter, as well as an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle shooter. So this is great for taking a large goofy, so you can get everyone in the picture without any compromises. So that's pretty cool. And at the back here, it's even written 32 megapixel dual pop-up selfie. That's a nice touch. If you compare with the previous pop-up selfie camera, this seems to be shorter, so I guess this is better. I think maybe it's more durable. It looks more sturdy because this time the pop-up module is wider. And if you pop up and down, it makes that spaceship kind of sound, the sci-fi sound. I believe this phone has like a safety mechanism if it detects a fall. So let's try to drop the device with the pop-up camera extended. Oh, there you go. It actually automatically retracts itself. So you can see right here, drop detected. The camera has been automatically retracted, and you can have the option to pop it up again. I just noticed this, it actually has hidden soft flash, so that's pretty neat. At the rear, you get this vertically aligned quad camera setup. So the first one is an 8 megapixel shooter for ultra wide angle, and the second camera is a 48 megapixel main camera, and the last two cameras are 2 megapixel shooters. So one is used for depth effects, and the last one is used for macro shots, so that's used for taking close-ups. Just to clarify that this is a Malaysian set, so if you're watching from India, the Indian version, you get a 30 megapixel telephoto shooter at the bottom here that can do 2 times optical zoom. So you don't get the macro shooter, but you get the ability to have 2 times optical zoom in India. So let's try out a camera, see if it's any good. So I'll launch it first, and let's try the selfie since this is the main highlight. Alright, so you get two cameras, 8 megapixel and 32 megapixel camera. So by default, you can shoot your portrait of yourself. This should give some bokeh-delicious shots. So alright, pretty standard. Looks quite okay. There's some beautification going on. You can see how smooth my face is. And now let's try to take an ultra wide angle. Okay, where is the ultra wide angle? Because usually on most camera interface you get like a normal and ultra wide angle meter at the bottom, right? You don't get it here, but instead you get this small little, okay, I found it. It's actually located at the bottom right of the screen. So this round icon, if you tap on it, right, you get ultra wide and bokeh. And ultra wide, right, you don't even get it in full. You look at that. It's located at the bottom here. Ultra wide, I mean, they could just make it like a separate icon down here, right? But instead they hide it here. So you need to do 2 steps, tap on that and tap on this to get an ultra wide angle lens. So to do ultra wide angle shots using the front camera, you need to tap on the button on the bottom right and then tap on ultra wide angle. And there you go. Let's take a shot. This is ultra wide angle. And to go back to normal, just click on X. And this is a normal shot. Okay, let's try the rear camera. So this is a quad camera setup, the first on Vivo's mid-range smartphone. And alright, let's take a normal shot first, 1 time. And then 2 times. Okay, this is a close-up. There's no optical zoom here, so this is essentially cropping 2 times. Looks pretty clear. Oh wait, how do I go wide angle? Hey, hang on. Okay, there's some AI thing going on here and it detects this as food. I'm not sure why this is detected as food. So let me just try go ultra angle. Oh wait, this interface is weird. Okay, you see here, there is like a round thing in the middle that shows 1 time, 2 times, right? And you have these 2 dots on the left and right, which does nothing different. It's the same thing. So no matter where you tap, right, it does the same thing. This interface is so weird. And you want to go ultra wide angle, you need to tap on the same round icon on the top right corner. There you have it. You have ultra wide angle, and then you want to go to macro, you need to tap that again and click on super macro. And this lets you take close-up shots. Let me just try 1 shot. This super macro. This is quite bad if you ask me. The interface is not intuitive. I mean, they should just add the ultra angle option at the bottom of the screen so that you can switch from ultra angle to 1 times to 2 times easily. But they're doing it very differently. Okay, this is very misleading. You see here, I mean ultra angle, right? And at the bottom of the screen it shows 1x. So what's going on here? I mean, is this 1x or ultra angle? It's confusing. And you can tap 2 times. So now it's like I'm ultra angle mode and 2 times zoom. This is so weird. Oh wait. Oh my goodness. This is weird. So if you go to ultra wide angle mode and tap 2 times, so you get like equivalent of 1 time. Why are they making ultra wide angles a different mode? I mean, it should be like another focal length at the bottom here. Vivo, please fix this. This is not good. And obviously you want a phone that can last pretty long, and it's good that Vivo has fitted a large 4100 mAh battery, so that's pretty big for a mid-range smartphone. And you even get fast charging as well, so you get a USB-C port that supports an 18-watt fast charger. So overall it's quite a decent package. So overall, the V17 Pro is more like an update over the V15 Pro because you still get the same processor, the Snapdragon 675. But what you do get is you get more cameras. You get dual pop-out selfie camera and a quad camera array at the back. So you get a total of 6 cameras versus the old one which had 4 cameras. Yeah, 1 pop-out and 3 back cameras. That's pretty much it. And this is a quick look at the new Vivo V17 Pro. In terms of pricing, we don't know just yet because this video is recorded a couple of days before the official launch. So we're going to display the official pricing right here. Should be less than 1,008, I reckon. That's all for now. So this is a quick unboxing and a hands-on with the new Vivo V17 Pro. Their first smartphone with dual selfie cameras, with decent mid-range specs and a large battery. And this is Alex from soychinchan.com. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to us on the YouTube channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell icon so that you'll be informed of our next videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!